Okay. This is about another film I watched over the weekend, or a couple days ago, maybe. It's called Ivy and Mistletoe. It stars Julianne Michelle and Cody Calafiore. And then Terry Gensel and Cynthia Gibb. Okay, the interesting thing about Cynthia Gibb is she's been in 3 Christmas movies that I can see over the years. One time when she was a parent, a single mother, and she wasn't really looking for somebody, and then a guy just kind of popped up in her life. Another time when it was called An Accidental Christmas, and she stars, I forget with who, but he's supposed to be her ex-husband, but they get back together and they reunite. And now this one was made in 2020, and now she's the mom. Okay, so story goes, the main character Ivy, her name is Ivy Anderson, and she's trying to get home from South Carolina to Boston, and she gets stuck in Pennsylvania. And the interesting thing about that is that she gets stuck in Bethlehem, Pennsylvania, and the funny part is she goes to the local inn, and there's no rooms at the inn. So yes, I laughed for a minute on that one. And then when she's telling her mom, they kind of share a giggle, and the rest of the family is like, "What are you laughing about?" But yeah. Okay, so she gets stuck because her car gets stuck in the snow. And she meets the other main character, Max, because he's a tow truck driver and he's just had a really long day, really long night. So he's really irritable and kind of mean. And and then he's like, "I'll take you to the inn." And then that's when she meets his mother, um, who's the mayor of the town, and says, "I'll give you a room. Like, you can stay at my house because there's no rooms at the inn." So then she meets the father too, which his name, I'm not kidding you, his real name is Stink Fisher. Okay? Um, his character name is Bill Anderson, but I'm not kidding on the name. Um, okay. So, they all meet each other. She's really sweet, whatever. But Max doesn't want her there at all. And it turns out, like most of them do, that when you hate somebody that much, it means you really love them, but you just don't know it yet, or something like that. So they eventually fall in love. But what's really interesting is that he somehow gets her family, her parents, and her brother to come to where they are. So it turns into a big family Christmas. And uh, she has a tradition where you write your wishes on a little piece of the paper, like fortune, like the paper that you get in the fortune cookie. And so her wish was to see her family, and his wish was to kiss her under the mistletoe. So they both get their wishes, and it turns into a thing. But before you get there, there's a lot of comedy involved and everything. So if you're into a romantic comedy, this might be you might be interested in this. So um, just remember, it's called Ivy and Mistletoe, and it was made in 2020. So enjoy.